MK, and I'm here with another Mixed Media Mayhem layout for you guys today. Today we are pulling inspiration from this sketch right here from Seattle Sherry. I'm combining this with color Craze, and this is the color combination that I will be using for my layout today. I have pulled out a bunch of Minte garage papers because that is the first thing that I saw when I saw the fabric that these bowls of cherries are laying on. It looks like it's a denim of some sort, so it immediately made me think of this denim paper from the Minte garage. I also pulled out a couple dusty attic items, some a film strip that I'd already painted white, the last little messy circle that I have to play with. I'm not really sure where some of these came from, but I do know that a couple of these elements are from Kaiser Craft, so I'm just picking those out right now. But that glossy ticket thing, I'm not sure where that came from, to be honest, but I ended up putting it and tossing it into the collection. So I've got that. I've got a ton of butterflies from the 49 and Market Inkwell collection, or acetate leaf little set. And then the chipboard pieces are from 49 and Market, the Serenity set. And I think that's it for right now. I have two photos that I'm going to be putting on this layout instead of just the one. I already scrapbooked this layout, but I did an 8.5 by 11 layout, and I turned her design so it was going up and down. So I'm hoping that doing the design in its entirety and the way it was intended to, I think I'm going to end up liking it and having more room to play on a 12 by 12 layout. So I have my two photos of my son coming out of the axe throwing cage. I have, like I said, this beautiful denim fabric from the Garage collection. It's paper number 3 from Minte. And then I also have the cut apart sheet because I plan on getting lots of different kinds of fabric, or not fabric, but patterns from just this one sheet by using my hexagon punch. Now, my hexagon punch is uber old from Creative Memories. Oh, look, I didn't even wipe the dust off for you guys. Go me. In case I didn't tell you guys, I do live in a desert. All right, and then my most favorite piece of paper that came from the Garage collection is this gorgeous wood grain. It's paper number 9. It is not included in the paper collection, but it's the cut apart sheet that you can purchase on its own if it is still available out there. I purchased about 4 sheets, one for the cut apart, and then the rest were, of course, for this wood grain. And I've already cut apart and used up most of this collection. So I have a few scragglers left. I love this collection, you guys. I think it's just the colors. All right, so I'm going to go through and punch out the largest punch that I have on this. Well, it's actually my largest hexagon punch. If I go to a die, then I'm only able to get 2 of the hexagons from each little square. So I cannot use a die on this. I really wanted to get 4 out of each one and then be able to use this cut apart sheet for something else. I also flipped around a couple to see if some of the punches by chance were really cool looking, but then I decided against it. I'm checking to see if I have enough hexagons based off of how many that Sherry put on her layouts. And it looks like I have plenty. I've got these 2 little scraps that were absolutely the perfect size to map my photos. So I'm actually going to end up using both of these scraps and not use that full sheet of denim. I decided that because I brought in the denim originally to map my photos, and then I found these 2 scraps and I thought, I think I'm going to use these instead. So I'm going to end up trimming my photos down to just smaller than a 3x4 and be able to almost double mat my photos using these papers. Now the second mat isn't a full mat, but when I combine the photos in the center of the layout and then put the second mat on either side, you really can't tell that they're not fully matted. So I really like that. I like the fact that they're opposite of each other and whatnot. And so yeah, it's just super fun. All right, so I'm going to take some Dina Wakley in white acrylic paint and use it for a little bit of packaging technique. I'm just taking my tube and putting a little bit of ink in there. I wasn't sure if I was going to put water or not, so I'm just going to use it as it is because I don't want the white to fade. I really want that stark white in the background, and the acrylic paints are where it's at. They definitely work. I'm using Dina Wakley for this portion of it, and then I will bring in the shimmers color splash, which is called Whites of Your Eyes or Whites of Their Eyes, to do my splattering because I really didn't like how the Dina Wakley was splattering. So here's the Dina Wakley splattering, and then I will bring in the shimmers here in a heartbeat. There it is, and you'll see the difference. So how the shimmers one was a lot more stark white, where the Dina Wakley seemed to soak in just a little bit and lose that brightness of the white. So now that my page is all dry, I am going to go ahead and put my photos down. I'm not using a whole lot of adhesive because I know that I'm going to be tucking and weaving things in. And I'm going to try my hardest to keep the hexagons exactly how Sherry intended them. However, I'm going to put so much stuff on and around them, you can barely even see the hexagons by the time that I am done. Like I said, I've already done this layout, and so I don't want it to be seen because it's going in the same year's album, not next to each other by all means. The other one was my husband and his puppy taking a nap together, so it's not like they're going to be, exactly the same. Like if I flip one page of the album, this one's going to be the next one that you see next to the other one. That's not going to happen. But I definitely wanted this one to be different in a way of the fact that it doesn't look the same at all. You can't even tell that I used this sketch or this inspiration layout twice. That was my intention. So I'm also going to try to incorporate those butterflies because they seem to multiply. As soon as I use up 12, I get 24 more. I do not know how that happens, but I swear I have used a ton of these butterflies on quite a few layouts, but then I turn around and I still have this many left. Like seriously, they need to hurry up and be used. I do intend to cut my swirly bits in half so I can use them on both sides of my photo. If I was to have just put it directly behind my photo, most of it would have been covered up and you wouldn't have been able to see it, even though I did end up covering a large portion of it. I still like how it looks. Sherry also has a bunch of horizontal elements going on her page. I'm not really sure if she put a strip, like a branding strip going all the way across the page, and that really helped her keep the design of her layout linear. I don't know, but I only paid attention to the one strip on the one side, and so I'm going to go ahead and elaborate on that by putting two. And then, like I said, I'm having these butterfly wings peek out here and there behind the hexagons. Again, just trying to go for a different feel from what I've already done. So if it's a brownish hexagon, then it's going to get a blue butterfly, and then opposite, if it's a bluish hexagon, it's going to get a brown butterfly. So, and I mean, not that an axe cage has anything to do with butterflies. I'm okay with that. I just wanted them to be in the background of my layout, just kind of soften it up and whatnot. And, I don't know. It's just something different. I'm going to add that tag, that mystery tag, over on the right side. I have this one here that says, "You are my favorite adventure." Not that I'm saying that this is my favorite child, but he is definitely, him and my youngest son, so this is my oldest son, and my youngest son are definitely up for anything kind of guys. I mentioned something that, a typical boy would kind of mention, and my boys are always, yeah, let's go try that. Not that they're dangerous mentionings or anything like that, but When they first saw that my daughter's friend owns the axe throwing trailer, and it was across the street for a birthday party, it's let's go check it out. Oh, okay, sure. And my son here is the first one that definitely was all for it and wanted to start throwing it and whatnot. And then, of course, my other two boys show up, and my middle son, he throws a couple, gets the bullseye, and then, oh, I'm good. It's not challenging enough for him, which is understandable. But my other one, he just likes the sound of it, I think. I'm not really sure. But it was fun. And I just love that my boys are adventurous and want to do silly, crazy things with me. Hopefully I'll get one of them to jump out of a plane with me one of these days. I'm hoping. All right, so that is my layout for today. I really, really had a blast changing it up a little bit, definitely. Be sure to check out Janet Fritz and see how she is using this same exact sketch with her color combination for today. Not sketch, you guys, I apologize. It's an inspiration layout by Sherry. Also, too, don't forget to check out the two links that I have down below. One is for the Facebook group, in case you guys aren't a member of our Facebook group, for Mixed Media Mayhem. And the other one is for the album. If you are a member, you can go straight to the album for this day and go and see how everybody else is interpreting Sherry's sketch. All right, you guys, thanks again so much, and I will check y'all later. Bye.